Yo. I think we're all set. Let me make sure everything's on like the right monitor and stuff. Gosh, my throat is very full. My throat is full. You guys know what I mean, right? I know you know what I mean. Throat full. All right. I should save this to my projects folder real quick. There we go. Call it Markdown. Lame Jam 54 entry. Can I side by side this? There we go. So let me explain what we're doing today. My intention is there's this thing called Lame Jam. I actually have it right here. It's this itch.io game jam thing. The theme is Descend, and the excuse is to make a crappy game, which I can do very well. My initial idea that I came up with this morning when the jam theme came out was I'm streaming, right? Oh, good. Great. My initial idea was I wrote it down on my notebook here. One second. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so it's right here. It was going to be kind of like a point and click game where, right, you need to get a key for this door. I'm having trouble getting it centered in the camera, sorry. You get a key for this door, and you just descend through different areas to get that key. And it's like a point and click adventure game, which I've never made before, and I thought might be easy and something I could make kind of bad, and it would still be good. So let's create the project. Lame Jam 54. Went out to where is it? Oh, here. There we go. It's already in here, isn't it? There we go. I'm gonna try and make it so it will run in the itch.io browser. So I'm gonna make it compatibility mode and see if that will work. I don't know. Never done that before, so that'll be a new thing to learn too. I already set it up in GitHub and everything. I'm actually gonna add that. GitHub is linked in the description for anyone who wants to see the source code. It's all gonna be public, of course. I can't get my microphone as in front of my mouth as I want it because it's the issue is that it's like the boom arm can't move into the desk at all, so we're dealing with it. It's okay. Made go dot project. There we go. There we go. Hello? Oh my god. Great. 1 second. There we go. There we go. Are we authenticated? Great. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess that's not how you do that. It's fine. It's up to date. I wish I hadn't closed that terminal, but it's okay. It's gonna be a 2D game, and I think I want it to be kind of small. I thought it might be cool to do like a square aspect ratio for this one, so we could do like 400 by 400, and then for my screen we could double that to like 800 by 800. So what will that look like if I just... Is that a square? Now I'm not sure if I like that. Let's do a more traditional one of 240 by 320. And then I can do that as 640 by 480. Wait, I have these numbers the wrong way around. 480 by 640. And then it's gonna be Yeah. Sorry, I have these numbers the wrong way around. Can you guys tell I just woke up? I'm like, good lord. Close it. That's what I want. Cool. And if I run that, or whoops, run that. Oh, this isn't a scene yet. Duh. Okay. I'm gonna call the screens we make like screens, and I'll save that in here as test screen. Save it. There we go. Test screen. Dope. Run it. Why does it always does this where it doesn't like it like doesn't embed it, even though that's obviously what I would want to do in basically all cases. There we go. That's what I want. Cool. Okay. Game works. I installed Godot correctly. Check my Discord. Make sure my Discord is functioning. All right. This is gonna be a very like laid back stream, so forgive me if I am not as jovial as I usually am. I've never done one like this before, so it's a little bit stressful, but it's okay. We're just having fun. Gosh, it's hot in this room. It's okay. I can work with that. I thought it might be cool to do like a paper background for this, so let's see if we can't find anything like that, like yellow paper. Like as like kind of like a notebook style. There we go. That's what I want. As yellow paper. Can I save that as a PNG? No, it will only let me save it as a web image. Great, I'm so glad. Okay. I'm just gonna save a screenshot of it then. Oh wait, oh I can export it from here, can't I? Yeah, I can save it as a PNG. Dope. We'll do, it needs to fit the whole thing, so I could do 400 by 400 as the size. And then games projects, lame jam. Gonna make a new folder. Yeah. Sorry, I know you can't see this, but I'm just trying not to leak my whole file system. Images. Why is that not? What do you mean? I'm not trying to save it in a new folder. I'm trying to save it in images. Here we go. Good lord. Awesome. Images, yellow paper. I don't want it to be filtered like that, actually. I'm starting to think that maybe this would be better as like... No, I think that'll be fine. Hold on. Let's change my import settings. This is the part I always forget how to do in... Oh, it's up here. Filter. There it is. Default texture filter. Nearest. Boom. There we go. Now it's nearest neighboring. That's what I want. Okay. So let's, from here, yeah, that can just be a sprite that goes over everything. I can make this like the template screen, you know? And I think what I want to have is like, I think the best way to do this would be, because here's my vision, right? Let me actually draw out my vision, right? Imagine we're, why would the middle mouse button draw? That's weird. How do I move around the canvas if the middle mouse button draws? I don't want that. Okay, if you say so. Anyway, let's say there's like a cup right here. Oh my gosh, I can't draw. Cup right here, right? And then there's a chair right here. Okay, so the player can either click on this or click on this, and that will take them to a new screen where something happens based on the decision they made on that screen. So I'm thinking, hey, M87, welcome. I'm thinking that like the easiest way to do this would be to have everything in a scene that stores like variables and then load them in dynamically as the player does stuff instead of changing scene depending on what is clicked, right? So let's do that. I think that's going to be the easiest and fastest way to implement this without being like stupid, but I don't know. So we'll find out. First things first, I want to make a title screen. So let's do that. Title screen, and then title screen, and then I want to have this sprite. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Put this paper sprite behind everything so it looks the same. Yeah, every scene can have this paper sprite so it looks like it's always the same. Honestly, I'm thinking now, right? If I make the scene anchor right there, then on my big map screen, I can just teleport in the screens dynamically and just have them all on the same map. Or I could even have the camera jump to different points or something. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what the best way to do that is, but we will see. Oh, I do want to make that size. Sorry, I'm like getting anxious about the chat now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make a little logo. How about that? Yeah, save it. And it doesn't let you like change the size of the file. I thought it might be fun to try and challenge myself by making it only in MS Paint, you know? Image prop, that's what I want. Width, we'll say it can just be 200 by 200. Maybe 300 by 200, so it's a little bit wider. There we go. What should the title of the game be? This is something that we haven't decided yet, have we? No decisions on what the title of the game should be. I think I've elected... Oh, I have a Discord notification. Let's go. I think I'm gonna title it... What should I title it? This is actually challenging. What is a good pun for Descent? I just got an idea. What if it's like the first thing that happens in the game is on this title screen, right? You have like this paper, which I actually, now that I look at it, you know what I kind of want for this sprite? I want it to be rotated a little bit. How do I rotate sprites? And I think I want it to be, yeah, rotated a little bit. That's what I want. That's what I want it to look like. I've decided. I think the first thing I want to happen in the game is the, how do I delete it, please? Hello? I said delete. Oh, I don't have a delete key on my keyboard. Whoops. I think the first thing I want to happen in the game is like a little hole opens up in the paper, you know, like a hole gets ripped through. And the first thing you do is you click on the hole to open the game, right? So let's do that. First, let's make a little screen. I think I want to do this as like an animation player, right? God, that is so annoying. We'll call it, we'll just, for right now, we can just call the game Hole. How about that? Hole. The game is called Hole. There we go. Images. Title. Hole. There we go. This is not gonna be on a white background, right? It's gonna be on a transparent background, surely. Oh my god, it's gonna be on a white background. Ugh. So annoying. Remove background. No. My god, I didn't want to do that. No. Jesus. Can I delete this layer? Hide background. There we go. That's what I want. Now export it. Where's the export button? Is that gonna re-import? Yeah, now it's whole. Great. Whole. There we go. This is what our game looks like. Oh. Oh crap, duh. Camera's not in the right spot. Let's just get a camera right here so I can test it. Hi, Snars. Welcome to the stream. You'll have to forgive my subdued voice today. I'm very tired. But also literally just woke up. Camera 2D, I want it to be offset by, I think 320, but no, it's half that. So it's 160 and then 120. And then that works. It should work. Why doesn't it work? All right, let's do some science here. Why isn't this working? I feel like I probably set something up wrong in the window area. This is maybe a Godot 4 thing. Oh, stretch mode, viewport. That's what it needed to be. Bet you it works now. I'm a genius. It does work now. It's not exactly what I envisioned, but I guess I don't really need to have the overrides, you know, if it's already working. Oh, I do need to have the overrides. Uh-huh. There we go. Now it will work. There we go. That's what I was envisioning the whole time. And then the hole will be right here, right? I would like it to like fade in, you know what I mean? What if it's like a couple, hold on. Let's make a new layer. Can I change the opacity? Hold on. Change opacity. MS Paint. Can I do that? Change layer opacity. Cannot be done. It doesn't look like. Darn. Oh well. It's fine. I can just draw on this layer instead and try to draw a similar thing. But it won't be exactly the same, you know? You guys are about to understand what I mean by this, right? And then do a whole nother layer. Watch, you're gonna see what I want by this. There we go. And then what I want is hide this. I should have done this in Aseprite, but I thought it would be cool to do it as a whole. I should make a new folder for this. Title, frames. Yeah, save it as a flattened image. I don't care. File, save as PNG. Frame 2. I'm gonna make it like an animated little sprite thing. So watch. Now it'll be like, can I delete that? Yeah. Animated sprite 2D. There we go. New sprite frames. I barely know how to do animated stuff in Godot, so you'll have to forgive me. Put it right there. And then what's that look like if I play it? That actually looks fine. That genuinely looks fine. It's like exactly, I can't believe I kind of actually got exactly what I was envisioning in the first try. Oh, it needs to auto run. Duh. There's the auto run button. There it is. There we go. Hole. Great. And if I tether that to a node 2D, I don't want to make that, put it there. Titles, right. Title. And then I want, what I'm envisioning overall is like an animation player that fades all this in as the hole opens up. I think drawing the little ripped hole is going to be really hard. You know what I mean? So I think what might be the easiest thing to do would be to like actually poke my finger through a hole in the paper or something and then rotoscope that. Maybe. Am I making this too difficult for just the title screen? I feel like I might be, but I just want to try it, you know? It might be cool. We shall see. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a page in my lovely notebook for this. I have some more text I want to draw on the thing, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to. This is like a reference. This is really hard to do with just one hand. Actually, I don't really need to do that. I probably just could like work backwards from a photo of it, you know? Like here, if I look it up. Hole ripped in paper. Yeah, like if I draw something like this, save image as hole ref. These projects. Images. This is a good song, by the way. Here, let's make a new paint file real quick. New. Oh gosh, why is it so? We can make everything 200 by 200. Why not? Or whatever this is. I don't actually know off the top of my head. Put that whole ref in there. No, I don't want to. I want to change the image size. You're not understanding. File. Image properties. Width is 3. It was 300 by 200, right? Yeah. 300 by 200. I would like to. God, duh. Will it not let me do that? Maybe not. Should use Photoshop for this, but I was like, no, I can do it in Microsoft Paint. It'd be fun. It'd be thrilling. It's not thrilling. Oh, that lets you make the canvas bigger. Well, geez, I guess I'll just open this with Paint and then save it as something smaller. Image properties. Wait, I can do that without needing to do that. Hold on. Sorry, I wish I was better at this. I realize this is stupid. Actually, can I just add a layer to this? Delete this. Hold on. If I draw something on this layer right here, and then drag in the image, it won't try and resize it, surely, right? Oh, it will just do nothing. Can I edit it with photos? There we go. This will probably help. I don't want to do AI. I want to, This is so annoying. Oh, this is the whole Photos app? There's no, like, anything else I can do? That is stupid. Okay. Lovely. Do I admit defeat and just do this with GIMP? I think I'm gonna admit defeat and just do this with GIMP. Because I have it installed. I might as well, right? Don't try to reinvent the wheel or whatever. File. How do you do it again? It's canvas, right? Yeah, canvas size. 300 by 200. And then offset it. Resize all layers. Can I center it? Oh. It sucks. Scale image. That's what I wanted. Good lord. That's what I was trying to find the whole time. Actually, hold on. Reset. 2. I think I can do that. Oh, whoops. Honestly, just dividing it by 2 once might be the best option. Cubic, I guess. Scale it. There we go. There we go. That's all. That's what I meant the whole time. Overwrite. I said overwrite it. There we go. Discard changes. I don't need it. I overwrote the original, so it should be fine. And now I have to, don't save that. Then I can file, image properties. Actually, I could just do it like this. It doesn't all have to be the same size. It's probably fine. If it's honestly probably better if it's not, actually. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. And then just outline that. It's gotta look sharp. I think I want to do this in the pencil. This is not easy. This requires immense focus, sheer force of will. I missed a pixel right there. This is Autumn Leaves that's playing right now. What do y'all know about jazz? Any jazz fans in the audience? There we go. Oh, did I do that on the same layer? I'm so dumb. Oh my god. Bro, I should just quit. I'm sorry. Genuinely dumb. I wish I could make the stupid pencil bigger than 1 pixel. Microsoft Paint sucks, dude. I don't know whose genius idea was it for me to only use Microsoft Paint for this jam. I was like, it'll be too easy if I do everything in software I'm comfortable with. I'm still using Godot though, because I'm like, I'm not gonna learn Unity for this jam. I was gonna join this game jam that required you to use the Love engine that was used for like Balatro and stuff, but I didn't want to learn Lua in such a short period of time. Wish I knew how to use Lua, because I feel like it would be really fun. It seems like people like it as a language. I'm still trying to visualize how this is gonna look, right? I think the only way to really make this look any good would be to kind of duplicate what I have going on the outside here in like a thinner layer. As like, this needs to be right here. Like that. Like that. Then like that. And then like that. Sorry, I don't have like the eye of an artist, so you will genuinely have to forgive me if this looks bad. You guys see what I'm going for though, right? I'm trying to match the breaks that happen. Then I'll just fill it in like this afterwards. Try and get better. I think that would look better anyway. There we go. There we go. Okay, this isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. There we go. And then I'll do color on a different layer. So what is the overall color of this paper here? This yellow color. Can I color pick that? I can probably grab it from my other thing. Wow, recent. Is it? Oh, I totally didn't do it. I didn't even drag it in. Now I remember. This song is dope. I love this song. Yellow paper. Drag it in. There we go. I will color pick this. There we go. Add it to the palette, right? Add it. There we go. Whole rep. There we go. Fill it in as that custom color. Why is this... Hello? Why is this so hard? Excuse me? Oh, I'm on a white background right now. Okay, that's confusing, but I guess if you say so. I'm gonna have to, like, background remove this. Can I do that? Oh, it just does nothing. Here. How is my background transparent, but this is... Okay. That's legitimately confusing. Hold on, I think I might have to trace this one more time. Because I think I... Yeah, hold on. It's okay. I can do this in one quick trace right here. It won't take as much time because I already did it once. It'll look better anyway if I have a couple frames of it. Yeah, actually, yeah, come to think of it, I will have to do this anyway, so... There we go. It's like title screen, am I right, guys? We're still on the title screen. I feel like I'm never gonna get this done. I've got the whole weekend. I've got a full 4-day weekend. There we go. Turn this off. That looks fine. That actually looks almost better than what I was initially envisioning. Alright, where did I miss the pic? There it is. I have a really good ability to notice where I missed pixels when I'm doing stuff like that. Never mind. I'm bad. I'm terrible at my job. There's one right there. I don't know. I don't want it to be gray. Why would I ever want that? Did I miss another one? On the inside I did. Right there and right here. And right here. There we go. Sorry, that required a lot. Required all my focus that I've ever done in my life. Another game dev I see? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just working on doing the working on this game jam. I've never streamed game dev before, so I thought it might be cool to try it. Is that gonna look good? I feel like it's gonna look really bad, actually, but we can try it. Let's just toss it into Godot just to see what it looks like, right? Whole ref. I mean, the one thing I regret doing is outlining it in pencil. I think I'm gonna change that. Delete whole ref, dude. I don't need this node anymore. I think I'm gonna outline it one more time. Just one more time. I know it's annoying. One more time. In the brush. Because sure, it is wider and it's a little bit softer, so it doesn't look quite as sharp, but I prefer the look of these, you see how it's kind of like a softer edge? Like with the colors, I mean. It's got a bit of a fade to it. I prefer that look to the sharp pencil look. So I'm gonna just do it. And I don't want to hear any complaining. Just kidding. There we go. I think that's better. There we go. Shading. Am I right, guys? It's not an error. It's called shading, and it was intentional. If anyone says otherwise, I'm gonna kick you in the mouth. Can this? Why is this not saving as? I can save this as a PNG, right? It's a JPEG, so it doesn't have compression. Images. Rip. Hole. There we go. Yeah, save as a flat image. I don't care. Ripped hole. I mean, that looks like... Oh, whoops. Should probably lock that. That looks better than I thought it would. Not as good as, like, I would have dreamed it would look, but especially when it's scaled down. It won't be that bad. Especially once I draw a couple additional frames over it, so let's do that now. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna like draw the image a couple times and we're gonna work with that. So prepare. Everyone prepare yourselves. Just soft curves. There we go. And then fill it in with the, what is the fill tool button? Should be G. I don't know why it's not letting me do it. There we go. And then black it out. Oh, Christ. Fill it, I said. I see the issue. Hold on. I'll go back over that edge with the black brush real quick. There we go. Honestly, doing this with a bigger pencil would have been faster / easier, but it's okay. I love this song. I've used this in vlogs before because it's really good. What if O in the hole was the hole? Oh my god. Yo, this is why I like streaming. You're kind of a genius. Look, it would work perfectly too. Just like it animates up through the hole, and then that's how you enter the hole. And then I could have a little arrow that points to it that says enter. Yo, oh my god. Mods, promote that guy. You get a raise. You get 1 Mextai star. That's what you get. That's your gift. My drink is getting flat, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm coping with it. Hold on, I'm reading 1 second. What if the O in the hole is the hole? Right, man. I need to be that smart. Genuinely. Okay. Let's trace it one more time. Man, it would be so helpful to have opacity. Like, you know what I mean? I wish I did. I sure don't. And I get it right here. And this can be our animation. Oh yeah. And it's animation time. Witness the art here. There was a guy in the Lame Jam Discord server who was like, hey, I'm looking for someone to work with art on. And I briefly considered it. But number one, I think it would have made the stream boring because it would have been like, well, I've done all I can do with programming at this point. So let's have someone else handle the art. And number two, I thought it would be really cool if I'd be able to do it on my own. I've never done it before. Or art to this extent. Oh, whoops. Right here is where it touches. There we go. Did I miss any spots? No, we're good. Fill it in. I said fill it in. Oh my god. Fill it in. Zoom in on the... Oh my god. I'm just gonna... There we go. We'll live. But yeah, that needs to be a little bit wider for this upcoming segment. There we go. so good. My roommate is making a milkshake right now, so sorry if you hear that noise in the background. That's on me. There we go. Great. Okay. So we got this frame, this frame, this frame, then this frame, and then I would like to have one more and animate everything on 3s, you know? So turn that on. I'll try to be a little bit wider with the outline this time so that we have a bit more variation, and also so that there's more space for the fill to happen. I just did that all on the wrong layer. Be a bit wider with the outline this time so that there's space for the fill to happen and for there to be variation, you know what I mean? I feel like I've said you know what I mean, like a lot in this stream. I'm genuinely sorry. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I at least think I'm funny. That's all I really need to be happy in this life, is to believe that I am funny, even though I am not. It gets more rounded as time goes on because I get lazy on those corners. It might not actually look very good, but we ball regardless. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was envisioning. Do not expect this level of art for the whole game, by the way. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to do the title screen all pretty, and then I'm going to get really lazy as we go on, and I'm going to start drawing like all the characters in the game are going to be like this guy, and that's going to be it. Draw that right there. Okay, let's export this as whole frames. Save as PNG. New folder. Ripped whole frames. This can be frame 1. This can be frame 2. They're both visible, and that would have been bad. Save as PNG. Frame 2. And then frame 3. There we go. Save it as a flattened image. Save it as a flattened image, you doink. Doink sounds like a really mean word, but I don't even think it is like a word. But I heard someone say it one time, I think in a TV show. I was like, that's good. I should start calling people doinks. Okay, that works. Let's load it up into Godot. Am I right, guys? All right. Let's get a node 2D. Just call it enter whole. Animated sprite 2D. Whole sprite. Sorry, I'm really like obtuse about naming my stuff. Like it has to be named. Like otherwise there's no point, you know? Like I get freaked out. Bag it in. No, not that. Undo that. Ripped whole frames. Why is there not one on the last frame? I must have exported wrong. Save as PNG. Frame 3. That's what I wanted. Yeah, replace it. There we go. Whoopsie. Autoplay it. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. And then look, if I scale it down, I should not be changing the location of the interval. I should be changing the location of its parent node. Which is, for some reason, I'm struggling to do. Oh, it's because controls are backwards. And then I can change the overall size of the sprite, right? Oh, no. I'll just scale it here, right? No, it's going to be a problem. Maybe it won't be. Hold on. Am I thinking too much about this? I think I am thinking too much about this. I don't think it matters because the sprite isn't going to be tied to where the button is. There we go. Now how's that look in motion? That's not bad. It's a little ugly. What I think I should do is make a new version of these, which are all O-less, you know what I mean? Hold on. Paint. Yeah, watch this selection. Where is my select tool? There it is. Freeform. Delete it. Erase it. What have I done here? Delete it. What did I do? How did I activate? Okay, well, it erased it, so I guess we're good, but that was really weird. I don't know why. What was that? Save as PNG picture in the other place. Title hole. No. Title hole, no. Lol. Open with paint. I can't just eraser it. I might just... Oh, that's so much faster. Why didn't I do that the first time? Save as. Title hole, no. Frame 2. And then title hole... Title Ho? That's not what it's called. You guys ever heard of Title Fight? Good band. Just the O behind it looks kind of weird. I forgot to say that that's why I'm doing this. I'm not just doing it because I enjoy pain, but I am kind of a perfectionist. I want it to look good. It's the first thing that people see, you know. It's got to be good. Okay, close all this. Now it's gonna look perfect. Okay, let's make the title frames different. Crash these frames and the no frames. There we go. Now it's gonna be perfect. Watch. That's a lot better, but that one pixel right there is annoying me. Which one is it on? It's on the second frame, frame 2. You guys see what I'm talking about, right? There we go. Save. Cool. Okay, now it looks perfect. Watch. Cool. We have a little title screen. That's good. Probably move it a little bit to the side so it doesn't intersect the H as uglily. There we go. Hole. Now, real quick. Paint. I would like to make a thing. There we go. It's already the right side. It already knows what I mean. I'm going to put this like this with a brush. Watch. No. No. There we go. That required a lot of effort to think about how to do. And of course we got to do our classic 3-layer solution as we've been doing. Got to look perfect. I would like to point out that I am functionally aware that having to draw everything 3 times is going to make the game take longer to finish. However, it will look cool, and it will look cool, and it will also be stylistic. So I'm calling it even. It's going to remind you of those like Scribblenauts games. You know what I mean? Have you ever seen those? Like the Scribblenauts games where you, on like 3DS or whatever, where you, I didn't mean to do that, where you write the thing on transparency this. Save it as New frames. Enter frames. Enter. There we go. Enter FR2. I was always really bad at those Scribblenauts games. Never, I just wasn't creative enough, I think. I never knew what to draw, you know? Like when it was time to draw things, and it'd be like, okay, what do you think needs to go right here? And it'd be like, I don't know. I have no idea. I didn't mean to do that either. Because you have to like, and it's surprising the amount of things they will let you draw in those games. Like you can really get crazy with it. Enter text. I'm gonna make areas for everything. We don't need to do, like, conveniently for this, I've decided, right now, I just decided right this moment, I'm not gonna do, like, options or anything. You don't need to do it. It's only gonna have music, right? It's not just gonna have keybinds or anything. There we go. So, what I think I could do is take the modulate of this and make the whole fade in, you know, while it plays a sound effect. Oh, it's not playing. Duh. Enter sprite, autoplay. That's what the game's gonna look like. This is the title screen, guys. We basically have it finished at this point. And so basically I want it to be like, once everything fades in, then you can do your hitboxes and stuff. I might actually do stuff with just scene transit. Like I'm trying to think about now. The only reason that I would want stuff to like persist across scenes would be like music or whatever, because I don't intend to have like a back button. I figured you would just loop. So I can maybe swing that. No, let's see what we can do. Animation player. New animation. Fade in everything. Let's make it 8-second intro. Just vibes based, I guess. First of all, make, oh, did my music stop? My music stopped. What the hell? Let's find another good cafe themed list. You know what you got to do is you got to go to this channel called Channel Steezy AF, and this is like the last good one. You go to oldest, and you find some like collections, bruh. Beast of Sleep 2, that one's dope. You could listen to an Eevee beat tape. You guys like Eevee? These are all so good. Let's listen to Melodies. This is a classic one. I love this one so much. This is one of my favorite ones. After about 2 seconds, I want everything to... I could maybe even use Melodies in this, come to think of it. First of all, frame 0. Let's keyframe. This will change the modulator. Yeah, cool. That'll overall modulate the title. Yeah, create reset track, I think is what I want. Yeah, and then set it right here to be nothing. And then enter hole. We can also make the modulate of that be nothing. Oh, hold on. I want it to be something at the start and then change it to nothing. So the reset track doesn't get confused. I think is how that works. I don't actually know 100% sure, but I'm just gonna assume that that's how it works. And after 2 seconds, might as well just try and... Can I select everything? Yeah, I can. That didn't work. There we go. That does work. Let's have just the intertext fade in. There we go. Fade in. I forgot this song said that. Whoops. Let's see here. Okay. Title. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, maybe. And fade that in. Oh, this is gonna look cool. Watch. Watch this. And then this is the last thing that I want to show up. Can we move this back a little bit? Oh no, that's just ballpark. Let's see how that looks. Give it a second. Hole. Fade in the hole. Enter. Okay, let's see that in motion. Oh, why didn't it work? Oh, autoplay. Duh. Autoplay this. There we go. Watch this. Hole. Fade in hole. Fade in enter. And then everything shows up. Okay. All right, we got a title screen, everyone. Clap it up. First of all, animation player. Do our reset track. And let's make all the hitboxes. Node 2D. Let's just call this buttons, right? Buttons. I think maybe the easiest way to do this would be like actually do a button. That I don't really want it to look like anything, but put it right here.
It takes a lot of like confidence to be like, you know what, I'm an artist. You don't need anyone to like tell you, or like, oh, you have to be this, you have to be that. You just do it yourself.
I want it to be invisible. Like actually just make it not look like anything, but it will still, like here, I can. This is gonna need to have a script anyway, so let's do that. Might as well, right? Scripts. Title screen. There we go. And then buttons. Button pressed.
You can play or like something you can see, whatever it is that you're doing, you just gotta keep doing it again and again and again and again.
Sorry. Print. Alright, cool. Play it. For the sake of just right now, I'm gonna change this animation player to autoplay this one instead of that one. And this will be what it looks like when we start the game. Let's see. Alright. Enter is happening. And then when you press the button, I just want to print it just to make sure that it still works when it's invisible, because I actually don't know for sure. Let's just try it. Cool. Works. Alright. Nice. So that's the button. What I need to do... This is really the only button we need. And let me, first of all, get this in here. And second of all, print. On button pressed. I want the animation player to control this, like, the button turning on. So here at second 8, right, we'll have it button disabled. And we'll keyframe it, create a reset track, and then make it disabled all from all the way over here at moment 0 until all the way over here when we can finally turn it on. It's just a stepped thing. But then on the reset, I would like it, on the reset function, I would like it to just be always on. There we go. And then on button pressed, I can make a new animation that just fades everything out. So animation player, fade out everything. Make that 3 seconds long. Why not? Just get this. Turn that down. Oh crap, no, not what I meant. I meant like, let's just reparent these to a new node. Stuff. Wait, oh man. Stuff. There we go. Ow! I just kicked my computer. Yeah, just delete this whole track. And then make the visibility layer on stuff actually do something. There we go. Now that'll work. That'll fade out everything. Let's try it out. Oh wait, I didn't program it. Duh. On button pressed. This needs to be in stuff / animation player. On button pressed. Animation. Oh. Animation player dot play. Fade out everything. I should also probably disable this button when that happens. No, I can just do that on the animation player. Fade out everything. One of the many things that this is going to have to do is keyframe it there. And then make this disabled. Yep. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Oh, that's not working right now. Why is that not working right now? Oh, because on the reset track, the button is disabled. It shouldn't be. Forgot that that's like a true false check. There we go. It should be fast in 3 seconds. Fade and everything has that set right. Yeah, cool. Let's make it 1.5. And then at the end of it, I'm trying to decide how I want to structure that. Okay. So the title screen works now. That's a more reasonable fade out. We'll have some more stuff fade in. Let's first of all just have it go to our test screen and just see how. So I think I want to have a scene that's like screen manager, right? And then this can be, oh whoops, I didn't mean to do that. This can, stop. F1. No, I don't want to search help. Screen manager, right? And so this can have every screen in the game as a node, right? And then just instance them when they need to be, right? Definitely needs a script. Definitely needs a if I set, I'm gonna set screen manager as my default scene. There you go. And that's going to do nothing, but it'll be okay. So on ready, right? Ready. Let's get that screen as a thing, right? Oh, I didn't mean to, why do I have both? No. What did I just do? Oh, I just messed up my... Wait, no, I didn't. Okay. I thought I just messed up my thing, but I'm good. But I like refactored my entire stuff here. Title screen on ready. How do you instance a node in Godot? How to instance a node in Godot? Title screen.new. That's what it would be. Let's just see if that works. Not in a packed scene. Interesting. I'm trying to, I guess it's not a node. I'm trying to load a scene, right? Oh, get tree, get root, not job. Duh. Get tree, get root. Is that it? That's not a, that's a go.3 thing. That must be a go.3 thing. Dot instantiate. There must be a better way to do this. There we go. Will this work? Probably not. Yeah, no, because nothing is actually happening. And then I need to do a var title screen. Probably the easiest way to actually do this would be to like have everything in here and then deactivate or activate them as necessary, but we'll just try and get this to work the way it needs to for right now. Okay. Proof that I know what I'm doing. Title screen. How long have I been going? A little over an hour. I'll go for a few. It's okay. I'm kind of starving though. I'm not that hungry actually. It's okay. Var title screen equals title screen dot instantiate, and then add child title screen. That's gonna do that on ready. Okay. Cool. Great. Make fade in everything, the autoplay animation, and then just try this. Okay. So it fades in this. This doesn't. Oh, that shouldn't be activated yet. Okay. Why would it do that when it's not even activated? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I have this the wrong way around. I forgot how this works. There we go. Try this again. This doesn't do anything yet, and then it loads in, and then it enters. There we go. All right, let's go. It feels so good to solve little stupid problems like that, especially when it's something like dumb. Okay, that's ready. I'm not gonna instantiate these in this though. That'd just be stupid. Let's just get a const for the test screen. Let's do something on the test screen, right? Can I block this? Is that the button for it? No. Is it the button for it? No, that turns on the grid. It's not really what I want though. Where is the there it is. Oh my god. I'm blind. Let's just have the icon on this just to prove that it works. What I could make up here, right? No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say what I could make up here is like a change scene function call that every scene calls up here when they do that, but I don't think I need to do that. Actually, really the only way I'm gonna be able to do this is if I have every screen in here as a scene. There we go. Title screen. And then I just call up to it, right? and connect everything up here. Can't I process this to where it's, yeah, it can be completely disabled if I want to. Past this. No, that doesn't work. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, it will. It just won't make it invisible. So if I make this invisible, yeah, by default. Okay, cool. So I have title screen, and then basically just on ready, it doesn't need to do anything. But then when title screen gets its button pressed, I should make a signal that's like game, and then it doesn't need to emit anything, but it can just be there, I guess. Oh, I forgot. I can do this with the animation player. Look. I can emit signals with that. Did you guys know that? Hold on. Look. I will show you how to do this if you are unfamiliar. You make a track that's a... I think you can do signals. You can call a method. You can at least call a method, which will do that. Func. Ended anim. Start dot emit. There we go. And so this animation player can have on the fade out everything track, we can add one that's a call method track from title screen. I have to remember how to do this. Ended anim. That's what it is. Yep. And it will call that right there. Which is when it yeah, we're done with the animation by that point. Yep, there we go. Flawless. And watch, I'm gonna just test it by printing something. Works. Watch. There we go. And then enter it. Works. There we go. Right on the exit of that. So that signal I can connect up in this screen manager thing. On title screen start game. Might as well, right? And then we can load in the test screen. So, which will already be in here. Have it right here. Might as well make a script for it. Test screen. Make it invisible. We could call down to it, but I think that's generally frowned upon, right? My idea was that everything on every screen fades in, right? But I don't know that I know how to do that, so I'm sure I could figure it out. On title screen start game. Let me think for a sec. It's so weird streaming in the middle of the day. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I'm... Okay. Here's what we're going to do. It's going to call up to this that says on title screen start, and at that point, when that happens, I'm going to make title screen dot visible. Is that not a property? Oh. Oh, yes it is. Duh. Title screen dot visible equals false. And then title screen dot physics process mode equals node process mode disabled. There we go. And then test. I need to actually declare it in here. No, not both of them. Just the one, please. Test screen. Screen. Dot visible equals true. All right, let's see if that works. I'm really happy with how this paper background looks, by the way. I think it looks great. I'm actually genuinely also very happy with how this animation looks. I think it looks really good. For me not being an, there we go. Cool, that works. For me not being an artist, it's a big deal. Because I am not a I'm not like a big artist person, you know. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. What if, let's try this out for test screen, right? So I have an idea. I want to see if I make an animation player. No, absolutely not an animation tree. Get real. Animation player. And I do a new animation that's just fade. And I fade in everything over the course of a second. Like, what if I just get the visibility of this? Not of that, of the icon, right? Visibility, icon, create reset track. Put that over here. No. The keyframe, obviously. Gosh. Okay. And then that fades in over a second. And I make that autoplay. So when I load this, obviously it's going to make that fade in. Duh. So for the screen manager, if on ready, test screen dot process mode is disabled. Oh, I have to do physics process. Process mode equals node dot process mode disabled. Yeah, you're not supposed to, I don't think you're supposed to do that. But then right here, right before I make it visible, I change it to process mode inherit. And then when I run this, it's going to do the whole fade in. Get it? The whole fade in. And then I enter the hole. Yeah, it doesn't do the animation until it processes. So that's good. So for every screen that needs to fade in an animation, I can just set the process mode to nothing. And then when I want it to, when I finally want it to load into the scene, I can do process mode. So now comes the fun part of actually making the screens, right? Because we've got the script, the way we are going to handle it when the buttons are pressed, working. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do that right now or if I want to take a break from this and work on some music, you know, because that's another thing that I want my game to have. Let's make some music. Just to try it out, right? FL Studio. I only have 21 installed right now, but that's okay. Great. No, I don't want to download this version, a new version of FL Studio. Turn the HD60 audio way up, and let's get a Undertale piano, right? There we go. Trying to change the octave. What does it start with? It starts. I don't remember it, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to figure. Well, I do remember it. I just can't play it on. This is my MIDI keyboard right now. Like witness. I just unplugged it so I could do that. Okay. Cool. Let's make something like 8-bitty. You know what I mean? Can I get like 8-bit drums? Is that a thing that's in here somewhere? Or I could just get regular drums but bit crush them. That's what I'll do, I think. And then get the piano roll somewhere over here. Yeah. Ow. I wanna do like kind of Animal Crossing style music, so let's go real low. There we go. All right, let's oh my god, why is my mixer so wide, bro? Let's do, I can do Razer Chroma. Bruh. Why is that? Oh my god, it's so stupid that it lets you do that. FL Studio is like a joke DAW. It's so fun to use, but it's also just like, how is this the way that this actually works? You guys want to do Fruity LSD? Let's do, where's Bit Crusher? What is the Fruity Bit Crusher again? I know there is one. I don't remember what it is. It's Effector. That's what it is. It's Effector. Ow, I didn't mean to do that. Plays with Effector. And then Effector has a lo-fi. Trying to get something that doesn't really resonate like that. Christ. It's a little much. There we go, we can do that. I just need to find the hi-hat. I need to do like a little two-step thing. Yeah, like triplets. You guys are seeing what I'm envisioning, right? Surely, right? I know this is like, it's probably not easy to see the vision of this, but my idea is like an Animal Crossing style thing here, right? It's stressful to make music loud. I need like a perk, you know what I mean? Ow. That's probably a little loud for you guys. Actually, I'm gonna turn that down. Something like that. Yeah, that works. It's a little stupid, but There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's do. I don't know. I just kind of just want to pick something random, like Earthbound. Let's do the Earthbound piano or something, right? I think I'm gonna actually put that. What's the button for the mixer? That. I'm gonna put this on the master. Can I save this vector preset? Save. Yeah, just save it. Who cares? And then put that on the master bus. I don't want the fruity limiter. Fruity limiter messes with you. Or at least so I'm told. I don't actually know that for sure. Untitled. And then turn that off. There we go. There we go. And then I can have my little Earthbound piano. That is unpleasant. There we go. C major, of course. Let's make a new pattern for this, right? Where are my patterns, by the way? Oh, my playlist is over here. That would help in the weirdest spot. Chops. Sure. Let's just load this in over here and then have chops be right here. It's gonna be a longer pattern anyway. What chord? Just octaves? No. That's so dumb. Oh my god. That's actually just stupid. But we can I think I kinda wanna run with it. Okay. This is stupid, but you see where I'm going, right? Surely. Please. No. God. Maybe we should try something else. Do I have anything that's like sitting around that's bad? Yeah, just save this as whatever. Who cares? What is this? What is this? I don't remember making this at all. Oh, I do vaguely remember this part. That is pretty. Let's save a copy of this, because I want this to be a bit drier of a version of this. Why is there a button that does that? Like, yeah, that's what I wanted. Shut up, idiot. Like, hey guys, you know what we should add to the next version of Windows? Let's turn off that aggressive. I kind of want just like a whistle. Here, we need to fix the timing of this. Should this song be in 3? How do I make a song in 3? File settings. I don't actually know how to make a song in 3/4 in FL Studio, come to think of it. Song 3/4 in FL Studio. Options. Project general setting. That's how you do it? That's so weird. Okay. Okay, sure, whatever. Yeah, it's in 3. Cool. Now we have our melody worked out. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. What if every this is too ambitious for a game jam, but what if like every screen a new instrument got added to the orchestration or something? You know? Hold on, I'm checking what's happening in the Discord. All right. That's so cool. I really like the way that sounds. Let's unsolo it. Let's drop that from the equation and try to just reorchestrate this with a little bit less. Oh, it's so weird because that's in 3. Is this about to be a poly? Let's make a new pattern. I'm just gonna call it whatever. I'm so bad at naming things. Unlike my programming projects, these projects are really disorganized. What does this sound like? What note is that? There we go. Be cool if the chords came in later. Something like that, right? Like da 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 da. There it is. It's the D sharp. I thought it was, but I couldn't tell. I was unsure. What game you making? I'll show you. So, it is this. It's gonna be this like point and click adventure game where you go into a hole, and the theme of the game jam is descend. So or descending or whatever. So my idea was that you would descend further and further into this hole that's right here in your paper. And all I have done right now is the title screen and the Godot thing, and I'm taking a break from actual programming to write some of the music for it. Let me act in it. Yeah, you can do you can do all the voice acting, all the dialogue that there won't be. You can play the main character. Why is it? Why? How did I even do what I just did? I've never. Oh my god, the key. Looks very cool though. Thank you. The keybinds for FL Studio on Windows are insane. It might be really cool to do some like bell stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and leave the reverb on for that. Okay. I need to get Fruity Delay. Can I save this preset? Oh my god. FL Studio, please. Please. Be normal for just a second. I'm begging you. And then main character has no lines. Yeah, you can be like Gordon Freeman. The main character of the game is actually Gordon Freeman. And that's why he's so cool and also doesn't speak. Fruity Delay 3. That's a little aggressive, don't you think? I feel like that could maybe come in at a different point, you know? Maybe just the intro is just this. Those weren't any game devs. Oh, nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been doing a lot more game deving stuff recently, ever since I got back to college, and now I have no time to actually do anything. It's the middle of the day right now. It's a really weird time for me to be streaming, but this is how my schedule is. It just shows up whenever I just have whatever schedule I have, and I don't get to ever decide it. Which is thrilling, am I right? Maybe I offset that. Maybe it starts at a different point. Like I'm envisioning like a That's really pretty, but I feel like it doesn't mesh that well. Maybe I need to make it like I know what I need. I know what it needs. Hold on. I know what it needs. Needs some effector. Ow. Yeah, it needs some white noise behind it. I need some EQ though to make that not hurt. Oh, that's so cool. You can see like how coarse the bands of the EQ are because it's being bit crushed like that. That's dope. I never noticed that before. I've been making music for fucking 10 years. I've never noticed that. It's so hard to make a song that is like simple but also like effective, you know what I mean? Maybe it starts like that. That's how it should go. Gonna sound kind of bad for a minute there. Oh, I should have. Whoops. Make unique. I can't believe I messed that up. Day one mistake. There we go. That's it. And then it splits. Okay, guys, the vision is coming together. What's the brush tool? It's B. Oh crap. It's coming together again. We're getting there. There we go. I need some like reverb and delay on that, but I'll get that in a second. I feel like I want those to hit on that. So what if it was like... Yeah, what if it came in a little bit early? Like... I feel like that's too messy. I love how the delay gets caught in the effector and it sounds really dope. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the vibe. You know what I mean? Like the only other idea that I had while I was listening to that was if it was like an empty project. Let me do this real quick just to try it out. I need to find the thing that I really like. It's actually not in the mother kit. It's in the SGM kit, which is much better. I think it was like the Chennai thing, right? No, it wasn't. What was it? Oh, I remember that. Wish that wasn't so out of tune. The idea is evading me actually right now. It's this idea is also in 3. I already know that. It's 150. It's how's it go? It's like the Christmas thing. It was just gunshot. I'm Trying to find what would be a good thing for this harp. God, not that. Not castanets. I feel like I want like a bunch of arpeggios over that, you know? Let's try that out. Yeah, just once there and then a bunch of like chords kick in. How long is that? How far is that in terms of seconds? And then it's like a like, what if I make this make unique and make this like a little square wave thing? Where is my 3x OSC? Where is my OSC? There it is. What pattern do I have selected right now? What did I just do? There we go. I always keep accidentally fat fingering the wrong button. Oh god, I forgot that the default 3x OSC has them all on. Ow. What if it was like, isn't there like a way to do this in FL Studio? I can do an arpeggio. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I really meant by that. Yeah, something like that, but it can be like a, it could actually, instead of making this with 3x OSC, I could do this with Flex, I feel like. And then I won't have to do sound design. That'll save me some time. Not like that. Not like that. I feel like I do kind of want it to sound like it's on guitar, you know? I could do like a bass. Let's do a bass. I wish I had Serum on this, but I guess we're doing all stock plugins. It's a challenge. I'm doing it on purpose. I'm challenging myself right now. Where's my phone? I've gotten hella notifications. My ginger ale is completely flat. Sorry, I was in someone in the Discord server is discussing how what about? No, you're not understanding. I'm trying to get the freaking I would like this to be that thing that said computer tape. It sounds cool. Yeah, it needs reverb. There we go. That's what I need. And then I need, first of all, I need this to be longer. And I don't need there to be two of them, but I do need a bass. There we go. And then this can be, are there bass sounds in here? Yeah, I can do it 808. No. Hell no. No, not gonna do an 808. If I knew how to use, I'll do it with freaking 3x Osc. Why not? Just because it's, I can figure it out. I'm a smart person. 3x Osc doesn't even have a filter. This is completely useless. I mean, I guess I can get a filter, so it's not that big of a deal. But what I wanted was, right, saw wave. This is how I'm gonna do it. Saw wave, fine off a little bit in this direction, fine off a little bit in this direction. I want them all to be the same pitch. No viral steering. Yeah, I don't have it installed on this computer. If I was on my laptop, which is right there, I could do this, but there we go. And then detune these all down. Bunch of boxes. That's what I want. Great, I achieved my sound. What key are we in? B? I think we're in B. Yeah, we are. I want it to do like a little bit of a fade in. So can I do like a slide note? No, that's the opposite of actually what I wanted. From a lower octave. Okay, here's my idea, right? I need that to be louder. What am I in? B major. That's a terrible key. Can I? I'm gonna shift this whole thing up and just be in C major. Why would why would I torture myself? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not gonna be B major. Hold on, everyone, shut up. I'm working on it. There we go. Now it's gonna be fine. There we go. I want it to go to F. That's the note I want. I'm 100% sure. There we go. Oh, it's the emotions are hitting me in my soul. And then I want like a bass too that does like a different riff, I feel like. I feel like this is a little too joyous, so I'm gonna dry it all out a little bit, make it a little bit less reverby. I feel like what I want, first of all, is once again, I want Fruity Squeeze. No, not Fruity Squeeze. What do I want? Wait, yeah, I do want Fruity Squeeze. No. Is that what I want? What am I thinking of? I'm trying to remember what the preset is. Just Sound Desert, yeah. Maximum Sound Desert. Jesus Christ. Let's not say we did. What is the fucking... I'm trying to remember what it is. I know there's a Bit Crusher FL Studio. I know there is one. Oh, there literally isn't. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna literally install a VST right now. I'm gonna log into my Aberrant DSP account and get Sketch Cassette installed because I want it. I think I might. I have my password written down, I'm sure. Isn't this thrilling? Aberrant. Do I not have it? Oh, one. Oh, it is just... This is not on stream, right? By the way. No, good. I'm making sure that's not on this. Yeah, and just accidentally. Wandrame. Login. Great. I need to download. Is Lo-Fi Oddity all I have? No, I totally bought it. What are you talking about? I guess maybe I didn't buy it through here. Whatever. I will install it. Lo-Fi Oddity will actually be all I really need for something like this, so it's fine. I think it's really... Can't I assign to open an open slot, right? That's what I want. Hold on. Install Lo-Fi Oddity. That's not what I meant to do at all. Yeah, extract it. There we go. Mission accomplished. Why even bother? There we go. Oh, Jesus. Yes, I accept the agreement. Install it. Great. Project 2. Sure, whatever. Let's restart FL Studio. While I'm here, I should probably push some stuff to Git. Oh. Lame jam. There we go. Making sure nothing stupid's gonna come up. Added title, screen, and main scene loader. I guess that's accurate. There we go. Cool. Push it up to Git. I love Git. I love GitHub. It's like my favorite. File open, recent, project 2. Let's try it. Shoot pattern. Oh, it's scanning. I'll let that do that while I work on this. What is that noise? Oh, that's just coming from my headphones. That's fine. There we go. Oh, I have way more stuff installed than I thought I did. What am I talking about? So if I have Melodyne installed since when? Literally didn't know that. There we go. I kind of want this to be a different sound, I feel like. Let's do something with flex, I feel like. Can I distort this a bit? Where's the playlist, by the way? I was like, what the hell? Let's make this unique and then no, go from right here. Maybe that will sing. That's it. It's like the don't waste your time on me, you're already that it's like that melody. Oh, it's way off. That's why it sounds bad. Triplets. There we go. Oh, Jesus. I forgot that's how those notes work. No, 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 no. Am I really gonna do that? That would be just kind of weak, right? think I am. I think I've just decided I am going to do the idea I had originally of it gets the music increases in intensity and magnitude as you descend down the hole. Because that actually wouldn't be that hard to do, right? You just get a couple audio players and they all start playing stems at the same time, basically. And then you just, on certain activities, you just fade in the audio players, right? That would probably work. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Because this, like, if you just load into the game for the first time and it's just like, that's like a little aggressive. So I think maybe I'm just going to strip it back to just this for right now. Maybe for the very start of it, it can just be chords. Like, of this. You know what I mean? Like, here, let's just try it. DX10. We'll do harp. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be pretty, I feel like. Hold on. Let's do some science here. Oh god, I forgot. Get that out of pattern 2. I didn't mean to put it there. I meant to put it here. So we can start like that, right? Over here. That should be a different sound. I've just decided. I don't know what that is, but yeah, that's what I want. Ow, that's loud. What if it was something like off the like off grid? Not off grid, but you know what I mean, like syncopated is the word that I'm looking for. No. What about crystal? Ow, nah. What if it was like, hold on, I'm gonna try something here that's gonna require some doing. Where is it? There we go. First of all, pattern I meant. If it was like, where is the edge on that? Because I need to be pretty perfectly on that for that to sound good. There we go. Okay. And then there we go. Oh, now you guys see my vision. There we go. And from here in the song. I kind of want to double the length of this. Just because it feels like this would be too short on its own. There we go. There we go. Now what if it's like... No, why does that not fit? What am I missing? What am I like forgetting about basic? I think I'm just being stupid, actually. Maybe I should just make the whole thing slower. I don't know why I thought that would make it slower. That doesn't make it slower. I'm gaining steam on this idea of having layers come in as the game progresses. I think that's a cool idea, you know? I think that will... Oh, what? Wait, why does this start on... That's probably part of why it's being weird, is it's starting in the middle of a... Not looping properly, you see? Why is that? Oh, now it is. What the hell? My trip... Oh, my cursor was right there, so it's the same color as that, so I thought the bar was longer than it was. Oh, you can tell that I'm getting tired. All right. Let's call that for a minute. My initial idea, I kind of want to work on the game now again. I've got it out of my system. I think first things first, we should make our like actual like for realsies first screen, and I'm gonna consult my notebook here for what that's gonna be, because remember I drew the whole game out. So I think the first choice you're gonna make in the game is you can either climb over a ledge or you can go in a door. That was my initial option. So let's create those real quick. As paint, file new. I think I'm gonna actually change my size here so that everything is 100 by 100 so that it's just easier to draw. There we go. That's the ledge. Oh, I could do the Kilroy thing. Yeah, you know. How does that look? Hold on. I don't actually remember. Oh, I gotta play music again. Whoops. Ow. God, I forgot that was so loud. Oh, hell nah. Nah, that's funny. You know what I miss? I miss Chilled Cow. I miss when it was good. We're gonna listen to a Chilled Cow archive from 2018 when it was good. Okay. Sorry, my brain is like short circuiting right now. Okay. My Google search is cut off, so it just looks like I just Googled how to make a song. What does that Kilroy dude look like? Kilroy was here. Okay, it doesn't look like that. Let's draw it. So it's a dude. I can't draw the top of the ledge. Gotta draw like a little, that's a ridiculously big nose. Oh my gosh, this is gonna take me 11 tries, isn't it? There we go. There we go. There's his eyes. Lovely, lovely little eyes. Okay, there's my ledge. I've decided. That's what I'm calling it. Images. Am I gonna do the 3-frame thing for everything? I think I am. I think I've decided I am. I want to go above and beyond. I want this to be like actually cool looking, but it's okay. I can speed run the traces, 'cause those aren't that bad. I didn't trace on this side. Whoops. There we go. That looks a lot jankier than the first time. It's okay, I'll make up for it. Sorry that I like don't talk when I'm drawing, but it's just my brain doesn't work good at all. Like if I talk while I'm drawing, I'm gonna like accidentally like mess it up really bad, I feel. All right, let's export this. Ledge. Ledge frames. Save it. Don't show me this again. That keeps popping up. It's annoying me. Wish there was a ledge frame 2. Save as frame 3. Great. Cool. All right, let's make our screen real quick. First of all, how do I even do that? Ledge, door, screen. I'll just title this. I guess probably the best way to do it is just to title the screens with what they are, like what the decision you make on them is, but can't guarantee that. Every screen needs to have that paper background and the camera 2D. And then we're good. Let's make the ledge. 3D. I'll add collision to everything like later for sure. Edge. Then add an animated sprite. What is the button? Shift A or is it Control A? It's Control A. It's sprite 2D. New sprite frames. And then ledge frames. Drag it in. Auto play it. I think for the sake of like brevity. Oh, you know what I'll do? Paint. I need that. That's what I need. I need that to have in here. And I'll just make that as like a preset item called or. Always the first one always looks the best, and then it gets increasingly jank as time goes on. Or frames. Is this ASMR? This is kind of ASMR. I'm realizing now. This is me talking like this. Okay, let's make a little object called ore. Make it, I don't know, I'll just make it out here. Why not? Or object, why not, right? I'm not gonna make it do anything if it, like, if you click it. That'd be a cool Easter egg, but I don't really have time. Okay, and then now I have my ore object. I just drag that in right over here. I think I want the sprite overall though to be a bit smaller. There we go. What if I just do this screen right here? Is that gonna work? Oh, that looks good. That looks better than I expected it to, honestly. Ledge, or what was the other thing? Door? Let's do it. Let's make a door. And then the little window thing that doors have. See what I mean? Hold on, don't do that yet. Trace the outline. Bink. Bink. Did they have a bottom? I don't think they need it. Yeah, we'll call it even without one. Door. Why is that? What the hell? There we go. Door frame 2. And then door frame 3. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, I didn't turn off the backdrop. None of that counted. Ugh, I hate when I do that. Wait, I did that the wrong way around. Whoops. I'm losing it. I'm losing my cool here. Real quick, I just want to check. Maybe just the intro is just this. I just want to make sure my lo-fi music is loud enough compared to my microphone. It could probably stand to be a little louder, but not that much louder. Sweet. Oh, I don't want this to be in this. I want this to be here. Node 2D. Don't make it in there. Call it door. Oh, no. The animated sprite 2D. Where are my door frames? There they are. Ah, get it, door frames. Literally door frames. Oh, duh. Needs to auto run. Where's the button? There it is. Something I thought might be kind of cool would be if every scene like tweens in, you know, tweens in and out. So I'm gonna work on how to do that, but I'm just saying it right now. Oh wait, I already did work out how to do that. Is everything does the animation player fade in and out. What time is it? 3:09. I'll probably go for another 20 minutes or so. I can probably swing that. I'm just hungry. I want to make lunch. All right. So if I remember right from my notebook, which I have right here, the ledge leads to like an airplane, I think. And then the I think I'm trying to think about what I want the actual goal of the game to be. Because you descend into the hole. What might be cool is if like you can choose two paths that either go lower or go higher, and based on that you get different endings to the game, right? Because it'd be cool to have two endings. I think my initial vision was to have it be like you get like items and stuff that you backtrack with, but I don't think I have the time or really the ability to implement that right now. That looks fine. We can keep that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, is you can either go up or go down. It's a little bit of a weak interpretation of the theme, but I think it'll be fun to do. So from here, I think this screen is basically done. I'll add a script to it. Grips. There we go. And then let's try adding our first buttons. Okay. Where is it? Title screen button? Yeah. Let's just copy this whole thing. Buttons. Call this ledge button. Ledge button. And then door button. There we go. Ledge button or door button. I can make... Wait. Yeah, ledge button needs to be a little bit bigger. And then door button can be also a little bit bigger. Oh, crap. I said door button can be a little bit bigger. It's convenient that it's this easy to make a point-and-click adventure game. Which I've never made before, even though I kind of enjoy them generally. I don't play them too much because, you know, other games to play, but I'm going to turn that back down. Now, I get really, like, absurd about my fear for the game audio being too loud or anything like that. Hold on, I'm reading. I'm reading Loki. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, sorry. I'm like, my brain is like not working. I can't do long streams, guys. I'll just pass these up. Button pressed. On door button pressed. On ledge button pressed. We'll make some signals. Signal. Door. Route. I guess that's a way to do it. I don't even know if that's the good way to do it, but door route dot emit. This is going to be really glued together. There are definitely better ways to do this, but I think I'm just going to do it for this because it'll be really fast to implement. It'll get spaghetti-y really quickly, but for a game jam game, I feel like that's not a big deal. Cool. Let's add that to the screen manager. Where is it? Ledge door screen. There we go. Try to generally route these in a way that is less annoying. Here. Dot process mode equals node dot process mode disabled. I said process mode. There we go. And then trying to make sure I get this. Oh my god, it's already starting. I'm already getting myself spaghettied. Test screen process mode and ledge door process mode are like that. And so it should take me to the right place. What I want to happen though is, first of all, I want all of these to be invisible. But make sure that test screen upon emitting a signal goes to the door route. Then we have a ledge route 1. And we can basically just change all this. Basically just reroute all this based on where we want to go, you know, which right now is test room, test screen. Oh, this won't be that bad. I mean, it will be pretty fucking bad, but it's not gonna be that bad, you know. Let's implement the animation player for this. Animation player. Honestly, if I put everything in like a node 2D, would be fine. Fade in over 1.5 seconds. That's just gonna take stuff. Kind of setting up the blueprint of how I want future rooms to work here. Modulate. And I might as well just make it a play backwards situation so I don't have to do as much work, literally. Func exit. Is there a way to wait for on animation finished? Oh yeah, there's timers. Wait for animation finish before running code. Good. I don't remember exactly how to do this. Oh, await animation finished, right? I can do that, right? Find out. dot play back. What? How do you do it? To play backwards? Yeah, play backwards. Fade in. Fuck. I need to do the ready, by the way. Animation player dot play fade in. Play backwards fade in. Await animation player dot animation finished. Right, and do I have to signal that up? I think I have to signal that up. Hold on, I need to see how this works. You should have a state machine. How do they're timers, right? Timer in code. Go to. It's so handy to have a wait function in Godot. But what I'm gonna do, because this is super jank, is just do this, copy this code I found on the internet and see if it works. It probably will. The reason I specifically wanted to do it in the same thing is because why is that not? I keep pressing X instead of C. Let's see if that works, by the way. I somehow I highly doubt it. Oh, right, duh. I don't think my buttons are functional yet, are they? Yeah, they're both disabled. Whoopsie. Duh. There we go. I want to print that right as soon as that's done. Worked. Oh my god, if I don't quit pressing X instead of C. Yeah, it waits. Dope. Where's my screen manager? There we go. Okay, cool. So can we play the game from the start now? I need to add like sound effects and stuff, but it's okay. You don't have to do that right now. Let's enter the hole. Oh god, that stutter looks bad. Is there a way for me to fix that? It's because it loads it on the first frame. Hold on. Maybe I can... Is it because the animation player is not auto... It should auto run the fade in. I'm glad that I checked that before trying to do some crazy code stuff. Alright. Please don't do it again. That looks fine. That looks fine, genuinely. Let's go ledge route. And then it'll take me to tester. Okay, so that's working good. That is working. So we now have the framework for basically the rest of the game. And with that, I think I'm gonna call it, because I'm kind of exhausted and I would like to eat food. I've been going for almost 3 hours. Might as well call it there. Thanks for watching this one. I appreciate it greatly. If you enjoyed, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks for coming to my stream. I know this is not what I normally do, but I thought it would be fun. Love you. Trans rights. Have a good night.